Oh, hello again. It's me, Genuine. Previously on the rolls we made. Wren, Hemlock, and Salt managed to lure a chimera made of clay into Springwillow Academy's practice building. Apparently, they didn't want it joining in on Club Day. Professor Danvers then used a mysterious blue crystal to seal the chimera, as well as several Springwillow Academy students, inside the practice building. Courageously, Wren, Hemlock, Salt, and Dell went into the practice building to rescue the students and put a stop to that chimera once and for all. However, once inside, they realized that the chimera had infected the security golems that were protecting Springwillow Academy. Seriously, who writes this stuff? It's like he's making it up on the spot. Now the gang has to travel through the practice building, destroying the golems and saving the students. It's a good old-fashioned dungeon crawl on today's episode of The Rolls We Made.
Last time on The Rolls We Made, you guys enjoyed a nice, basically tutorial level of how this dungeon's gonna progress. Defeated a few golems. You freed some kids from the garage.
Oh, yeah.
You're still inside the practice building that Professor Danvers used that blue crystal to surround with a wall of light.
Oh, yeah. Fancy.
And now you are free to continue exploring. You also remembered to turn on two of basically like the school's defense mechanisms Salt did. So now there's like the end of this hallway feels kind of safe, all things considered.
Safe zone.
Yeah.
It's like a weighted blanket.
Yeah, and that's a
I want one of those.
I do too.
Sounds nice.
So every time we clear a room, it becomes a safe zone and nothing can go back into it?
sort of. Every time you clear a room, it becomes a safe zone, and then like it's for the sake of like exploring. I don't want you guys like going back to rooms you've been to.
That part of the map is no longer shrouded in anything.
So you don't
Yeah.
want us to play like I was playing Diablo?
No, I would prefer actually that you never do that again
I
to me
cannot
or anyone.
wait to do that again.
If you ever want to make JoJo as mad as possible, play a game in front of him that he likes.
It's delightful.
Yeah, so like I'm terrified of the day when Danielle's like, "Hey, so what's this World of Warcraft all about?" And I'll be like, "Fuck
Why don't
that."
you?
I'll
Why
be
don't
like,
you
tap
watch
me in? Tap me in, we'll switch.
It's like the
We
older
look
brother
the
who's
same,
just
it'll
like,
work.
give me the controller. Just give me the controller. Like,
It's
that
like,
was JoJo.
It's a keyboard, and also you're like
have
at
to
your
say-
house.
I have to say, one of the hardest things right now, because Michelle likes to watch me play games,
Oh, really?
but I've been like letting her play because I'm like, you should probably play too. And we've been playing Last of Us 2, and I'm like, figure out the camera. I don't know how.
I feel sick. I feel sick watching this.
I mean, on top
And it's an
of
emotional
feeling sick watching
sickness.
it. No, emotional
yeah.
sickness. That game has already like gutted me.
Yeah.
We're not that far yet.
I know, right? It doesn't take long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
You
insane.
have to do a lot of self-care after playing that game.
Yeah, you really do.
We need a spa day.
Seriously.
Maybe you'll earn one. Okay. So you guys are at the end of the hallway, and you are now free to continue exploring. So where would you like to go from here?
I gotta pull up the map.
So right where you guys are right now, there's the stairs up, and then further down is like a bunch of different rooms that seem to be in various states. You do notice it looks a little darker than it did when you first got in here, but you're not sure why.
Is time passing? Are there windows?
That's a good question.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's a little darker. You just notice it. It's almost kind of like you know how like it's like the sun setting and you're like, oh, okay, the sun's still kind of out. And then like 5 minutes later, it's like almost pitch black. And you're like, what happened while I was in that rest stop?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And now it's dark. Also, that's a different thing.
Also, I'm not allowed to tell
well,
anybody about
I
what
can't
happened.
talk about it. No.
Yeah.
But it was glorious. Anyway,
I bet it was.
so which room would you guys like to head to next?
I mean,
The band room is right next
I was
to
gonna say.
the home ec room.
Time for the band room.
Yeah.
Let's go play with the tubas.
I'm always.
Let's
down.
go play with the fucking tubas.
I want to know
well,
what you got to think of a bunch of magical otherworldly instruments that exist in this world now.
No, they're normal.
Damn it.
Aw.
They're the things that Wren knows how to play, and also like trumpets and shit. I don't know.
Or is there some some skins in there? Play
Well, let's do this. So you head into the band room. This room, it's basically set up like there's rows and rows of chairs, kind of arranged in sort of a semicircle, with different like music stands in front of it that go up on a little stage. And there's like a back of the room where you can see like a chalkboard, which is a very weird place, seeing as it's behind everybody. At the front of the room, at the front of the room. See, I was describing the room and I was like, that doesn't make sense, but I don't want to bother moving that chalkboard in my mindscape.
Yeah, fuck it.
At the front of the room is basically a spot, you guess, for the instructor on a podium. There's also a door at the front of the room that leads in another direction.
Okay, actually, as I look at the map here, it looks like there's a door connecting this room and the instrument storage room.
As a matter of fact, there is.
As I look at my map, my HUD would say.
And so we don't see, there's no sign of a golem in here, we can tell.
No, there's no golems.
Okay,
in
they're
here. I'm
not-
not going to make you roll for it. Like, there's no golems.
So
in
there's
this room.
nothing in there.
I just said there's no golems.
Well, why would they be here? They don't have heads. They can't hear it.
That's a good point. That makes sense to me.
But there definitely is at least one tambourine. No, there's 2 tambourines, and I grab one for each hand. And now I'm
Oh my god.
Okay, and I'm going to say you do that wordlessly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. So now you have
just
marked down that you have tambourines.
If this turns out to be a Ninja Turtle situation for the first movie, I'll be very
So my
unhappy.
detect magic is still on. Do I see anything fishy?
You see in the other room, it looks like there's some kind of glowing aura of like yellowish light.
I'm gonna head towards it.
Head towards the light.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
Yellow's a positive thing in fantasy, right?
yellow. I mean,
Yeah,
it could
friendly.
be. Let me double check what I'm about to tell
It's,
you.
it's the magical shard of golden showers, of course. It's
yeah.
something you should definitely go toward.
That's
I'm still laughing at. If I look at my map,
Well, as I look at
the
my
door leads.
map,
I'm sure that if we were in the room and just like looked, we'd see that the door had the sign above it that said instrument storage too.
Yeah. Well, should we go in there? Start a band?
Yeah.
we should. I got tambourines.
Yeah. You always need a tambourine.
absolutely you do.
You had 2 good nights.
Because I thought about cowbell, but I'm gonna go tambourine.
In this
A little
world.
overplayed.
Do they have cows in this world? What would it be?
I will say that the light you see sort of flitting in here, to you seems like that's indicative of like an illusion spell, like illusion magic. Before you go into this room, it's pretty large, and just like knowing all the times that Salt has complained about minor illusion, you know that quite possibly like a big illusion spell is complicated to cast. So there might be something of note in that room.
So I'm feeling maybe an Arcana check.
Are you going to go in the room first? Or are you going to actually just try to do some
What?
lore
I'm
stuff?
Long
already on
distance
my
Arcana
way.
check.
Okay.
On my way to
Also, well, before we do that, is there a desk in this room that has another one of those crystals?
As a matter of fact, there is not.
Oh, that is
Oh,
strange.
Interesting.
Do you remember how I said there was a lectern and that was it?
Yeah.
No desk.
Oh man.
No place for the little crystal.
Yeah, you can only put it on a desk apparently.
Yeah.
Very, very
All right.
specific.
Let's check out this room. Can I go in and be hidden?
Ooh, yeah. Sneak in.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's use
Yeah.
that.
Just describe this for me.
All right. So first of all, I get on my stomach and do the worm slowly toward the door.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Right. I'm basically trying to limber up. I'm just trying to get nice and loose because I want to be able to dodge if something attacks me. So I open the door just a crack and I kind of poke my head in like a Looney Tunes cartoon. And then above me, I assume that Salt and then also Wren poke their heads.
Yes.
Yes.
So we all can look
Yeah,
in.
you're just doing the worm. We're just walking.
Just shaking a tambourine.
The first thing that you notice is, oh, it's a lot bigger in here than you thought.
Doctor Who?
And then you notice that directly in front of you is a redwood tree.
A
Illusion.
That is a.
A giant redwood tree.
We just assume everything's an illusion now. They're like, you see a water fountain.
Illusion.
And you also look around, you can tell like you are in, it looks like a part of the Spider Stretch Woods. That looks like where you are.
Narnia?
Is this-
Well, that's the thing. Like Wren, you're detect magic is going buck wild.
Whoa! Wait. Whoa! Oh, I can't. I've got my strap on my glasses.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, this is an audio medium, so that's lost on
that was
everybody.
just for you guys. That was for you
A
guys.
special treat.
And also, you hear
For the patrons.
you also hear for the patrons. We did that for the gram. You think you hear a voice coming from somewhere in this region, but yeah, I mean, like this door just opens into a tree in a forest.
Is it a closed room still that just is got a big old tree in the middle, or are we like literally in the forest? It looks like we're in the forest.
It looks like you're in the forest.
We're
It looks like a door. It looks like how Salt's pocket wardrobe works. That's sort
Okay.
of what you're thinking about
Okay.
as you look at this.
Is this the bathroom?
No,
Okay.
I would insist you don't.
I think you could. I mean, it's the forest.
I haven't gone pee in
Yeah.
3 arcs.
Just be sneaky.
Can we read a situation? I'm sober.
I can tell. So you can't ask to do that.
Never
You-
mind.
no. What I mean is you can't tell me you're going to read a situation. You tell me what you're going to do, and I will tell you what it is.
Oh.
So what do you want to do?
We should at least do an Arcana check.
So what do you want to do?
I'm gonna do an Arcana check,
Meaning what?
meaning I'm gonna
Think about it.
for magic. I'm gonna feel out the magic. Doesn't Arcana like tell you
What are you physically doing in this room?
what am I doing?
Yeah, what is Salt doing?
I'm running in a circle with a tambourine.
In an attempt to well, I mean, like,
want to do an Arcana check.
I'm going to tell you that's not going to let you. Like, what would Salt be doing in this room to like figure out something about the magic?
I'm gonna get down on the ground. I'm gonna lick the dirt.
Not real.
No.
Illusion.
Tastes like chocolate.
Make a nature check.
Oh, okay.
It's the first nature check that's happened.
That's 15, and my nature is 2.
You can hold 2 from investigate a mystery. I will give you 1 for free.
Ooh.
The one I will give you for free is who or what is it? That's what I'll give. To
It's not really a redwood. It's actually an
so,
oak.
So this is what's buck wild about this space.
Ooh, give it to me.
You know about enough about illusion magic. You also know very plainly that touching illusions breaks them. You know that for a fact.
I sure do.
Doesn't work on this.
Oh.
This dirt seems real. It tastes gross.
All over my tongue.
But you can tell, like, oh shit, like this is not necessarily like if this is an illusion, this is like the most powerful fucking illusion ever.
Okay.
Because it should not you shouldn't be able to touch it.
Right.
You especially shouldn't be able to like interact with it.
Right.
In the way that you just did, which is you pick some up and put it you were probably half expecting like this is gonna turn into like a piece of carpet or something.
Carpet.
And it
to lick
stayed
carpet.
dirt. It's like you peeled off part of the floor in this horrible instrument storage room.
For you, Emma.
Wow.
Okay, but that's me. I'm listening. I'm sorry.
I mean, we're all allies here, but geez, guys.
It's my month for one more day. I get one more day.
So what else would you like to ask?
Okay.
What happened? What is
can't
going
find
to happen? Who or what is it? What is useful or valuable?
Right. Okay. Right. What is useful or valuable?
You see at the foot of this tree, kind of hidden under some leaves and stuff, it looks like the thing someone would wear if they were like trying to climb a tree, like spiked.
Oh, those cool shoes.
Yeah, like the spike shoes. You see those.
Spiky shoes.
And it looks like someone scratched a name on it. And the name that's scratched on it is
On the
Croatoa.
shoes itself.
yeah, it looks like these are someone's. And I'm
Say
just saying
Andy.
no.
Nice.
The name scratched into these is Lily. And they're big. These are big shoes.
She's a big lily.
Big Lily.
Big.
That's what Salt has done inside this room. What do you guys want to do? This illusion room is acting like a real room, even
Okay.
though it's obviously illusory. And then also, like, she found a pair of shoes with the name Lily on them.
So very holodecky right now.
Very holodecky.
Okay.
That's a good way to think about it.
I kind of want to like inspect the tree, like get up in the tree and see
Get
what's
up in
that,
that
what's up
tree
in there.
space.
Like climate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put on the shoes.
I was gonna say put the shoes on.
Put
and
the shoes on.
See what
Okay.
the puppy.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll try to put them on. I mean, I don't know. My feet are pretty small. I don't know if they're lily sized, but I'll try.
I'll say that with your handkerchiefs, you could probably affix them.
Oh
Okay.
my God, you're gonna be like,
I've stuffed my shoes.
shimmy up the tree.
Okay, so you start climbing up the tree. That'll be an athletics check. And while you do that, Wren, what are you going to
I'm
do?
gonna act as spotter.
Very nice.
Okay,
To
good.
climb the tree.
That is a 14 plus
Hey.
0, so 14.
Oh, I should have done.
yeah,
this.
do-
I have a +7 to acrobatic.
Do you want to let Ren do it?
Yeah, let's let Ren do it.
So
Actually,
you tried it for a second and fall.
Oh, got my back.
Oh,
then-
my dude, here, come back, come back.
You're like, I need encouraging words when I'm coming down.
Ren, who was built like a brick shithouse. Well, actually, I have to do this now because you didn't pass the roll.
Oh, I just rolled and I'm keeping it.
Uh-oh.
So
So, you hear a much louder sound that sounds like a shout, and then also, Salt, you get bonked in the head with a pine cone,
Why me?
which I don't think come from redwood trees. What do redwood trees have?
sap and
a stick.
needles.
Yeah.
You get hit in the head with a stick.
Okay. Okay.
Do you take damage?
No, she just gets bonked.
Okay, comical.
Comical.
Yes.
Comical
Although by the
injury.
rules of the tension pool, that was a bad thing that happened.
I see. I see. I see. Yes.
I rolled. Can I keep it or do you want me
What'd
to
you
keep it
get?
again? I got a 17.
Oh, so like a dirty 24?
Yeah.
Okay. Ren, you pop
I
in.
run up the tree.
Yeah. You run up the tree sideways, like the Matrix would. And it doesn't take you long before you see person, maybe about 30 feet to 40 feet up this tree. Like,
Wow, it's a really tall tree. Holy shit.
yeah, I said it was huge.
Illusion.
Illusion. Holding onto a branch, and they are like kicking their feet, like very like
Like they're hanging from it and being like, "Ah!"
yeah.
Hang in there, baby.
Yep.
Like,
Okay.
And it doesn't take a roll to know this person is probably gonna fall.
Okay, I'm gonna save or try and grab them.
I will say that'll get you a good 30 feet. You're gonna need to make another this is gonna need to be acrobatics to kind of get to where she will be.
I got a 5 plus 7. What is that?
12.
I got a 12.
You manage to get up this tree and you're able to find a path through the branches, the thicker ones, so you can get to a spot where you're like standing now with your cool little like shoes with teeth.
Yeah.
This person is like shouting, and now that you're closer, you hear it's like a young woman's voice, and she's not making any sense. She just sounds fucking terrified.
Okay. Is there something up there with her?
No, you would be able to see that. Like you can just tell she's very freaked out by being so high up.
Okay.
And then the branch that she's on makes a big cracking sound.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Do you still have your wardrobe?
Yes.
Could you open it and then like make a pile of clothes from it
Sure.
for her to fall into?
Sure. Works for me.
Okay, yeah. You pop open the wardrobe and you look up puffy pants.
Just like,
You know, like that Missy Elliott video?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
we
yes.
all know.
Okay.
They can't
Yeah.
stand
Oh,
nice.
yeah, we do.
Okay, yeah. That's what you're making piles and piles and piles. Just big ones. Hemlock, are you helping with this?
Yeah, I'm helping and spreading it out.
Make a sleight of hand check.
17.
Okay, good.
yeah.
Yeah, you're making this big it's almost like what you would see if someone jumped out of a building like as a stunt, like just
Yeah.
piles of clothes from this mystical pocket wardrobe that never runs out of
There's
clothes.
just so many coats in here. Why are there so many coats?
She's just like, what would you say? What would you say to that, Salt?
You need a new coat every day.
That's assault.
Yeah, it's assaulting.
Yeah. I'm like, I've had the same coat for 7 years.
Ren,
Plebs.
the branch that this woman is hanging on cracks and gives way, and now she is falling. What do you want to do?
How close am I?
You could reach out to her and hopefully grab her. It's going to be tough. And also, once you grab her, she's built pretty sturdy.
This is Lily.
These
are her shoes.
Why'd you go
Yeah.
with her shoes?
But what is my studded leather? Doesn't that make me stronger? My vest?
Yeah, let's pull up your studded leather.
'Cause
You
I'm
can invoke the
remembering that
power of the
happened.
studded leather to appear stronger than you are. It grants advantage on deception or intimidation, or allows you to use performance in place of an athletics roll.
Oh, so it doesn't.
Does it actually make you stronger?
It makes you appear strong. But that does. But you are. I mean, I think it's established that Wren is very strong. I think that's reasonable.
Am I like close enough to another branch? I mean, I'm in the tree.
Yeah.
How strong are those shoes? Like in the tree though.
So this is the thing. You're not going to find out until you try it.
Okay. So I'm gonna dig my heels into the tree, grab for her, and hopefully I'll just. What is this? What check is this? Athletics?
So this one is going to be. It's almost like a dexterity saving throw, because you're trying to catch her you're trying to get a hand on her as she's falling.
Okay. I got a 19.
Okay, yeah. So you manage as she's falling, and she's screaming. Like you grab onto her wrist.
Wrist.
Jesus,
She has,
one of those.
she has dreadlocks, but you didn't grab those.
strong.
You grab onto her wrist, and immediately you feel like the weight, like it almost dislocates your shoulder a little bit.
But I can't say anything.
Make a strength saving throw.
I'm so strong. This is easy. This is great. I got this.
I got a 13 plus. It's just a 13. Inspiration. 3, so 16.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm all inspiration.
Yeah.
But there's a pile of clothes.
Yeah, so you feel your feet sort of give way under the branch. Like it's not that you weren't able to hold on. The branch that you were on like snapped under the weight of 2 people. And like
My confidence is shook.
but you're still hanging on to like the side of the tree, and now you're holding this woman. And you get a closer look at her. She is a half orc woman. She has long dreadlocks, and she's also wearing a Springwillow uniform.
Okay.
It looks a little like dirty, as if she'd been like in the dirt in some way. And she looks up at you. She's a little bit aghast that someone caught her as she fell out of this tree. And she's like, please don't let go. Please don't let go. Please don't let go.
I got you. Yeah, I don't know.
The tree might let go. I will never let go.
What do you guys want to do?
Do you? Because I was looking at my stuff. Because I was like, well, maybe if we all do Mage Hand together, that'll slow the descent. But Mage Hand does up to 10 pounds, and I'm pretty sure she's probably like a solid 250.
Yeah.
She's a big gal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calm emotion.
What else do I? Hold on. Let me look at my bag because I have more stuff now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, just chill up there. Things are.
Hurry up.
Hold on.
Hurry, please. Hurry. Heavy, very heavy. Not you.
As she's thrashing.
Would I be able to do? Could I tie one end of my handkerchiefs to something solid on the ground that's like steady, and then tie it to an arrow, shoot it up and over so they could?
Why are you so hard for this thing? That you
I
keep
want it
trying
to happen. What else am I gonna do right now?
Okay, fine. Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
You tie your handkerchief rope to a rock.
Yeah.
Put it on a bow.
Yeah.
Fire it,
Fire up over a solid branch.
and then it lands. Salt, what would you like to do?
That's against my
Easy
creativity.
enough.
Yeah. Okay. So I am gonna. There's like you can assume leaves and stuff on the ground.
Yeah, and clothes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna toss leaves on top of the clothes while doing a little
Oh, to make it softer.
tambourine dance.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
I support you.
So, Wren,
You can't do it.
the handkerchief rope on the arrow flies by you, and you see it, and it has lashed around. It has lashed around a tree branch. I should have made you roll for that, but I didn't. So that gives me power. So now you have this rope, and she's like, "Is that a handkerchief?"
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's been through a lot. It can hold us.
It helped all of us at one point.
Yeah. It did.
So, you shot this handkerchief rope over, and it's tied to a rock. What was your overall plan with this?
I wanted so in my head, what I pictured is that
So now the rope is like anchored to the tree.
no, well, either one that it would be anchored to the tree, or two that it would loop over a solid branch and basically be a rope that they could climb down.
So that it can't be the second thing.
Okay, so
Just
then the
physically,
first
that's
thing.
impossible.
So basically, they could get.
So either you shot the tree or you missed the tree.
Okay, yeah,
That's the
sure,
question.
Sure, I shot. Yes, if that's what was possible. Then I aimed to shoot the tree so that they could potentially slide down the rope.
You did hit the tree.
Yeah.
But you don't know anything else beyond that.
That's a fucking mystery.
You grab onto the handkerchief rope. It feels taut. And she looks like she's like, I'm not gonna trust a handkerchief.
What's your other option?
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good point. Okay, that's a solid point.
Is everything soft on the ground, like underneath,
like a pile of clothes?
underneath the trail that the handkerchief is sliding toward?
She tentatively reaches out for the handkerchief rope, and you do as well. And you doesn't feel great holding on to this handkerchief rope the way it's set up, because remember, like, you're anchored to a tree by the point of an arrow.
Go one at a time, maybe. How about that?
Yeah, so if she just goes it alone and I just stay stuck to the tree hanging by these weird boots,
If you hold on to the
that?
rope, then that would be much better than you both going.
yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. She starts to climb down. You're holding on to the rope as sort of like an anchoring point.
Yeah.
And as you do that, like after a few seconds of her climbing down, like the arrow snaps out of the tree.
Damn it.
Okay, well,
Are you still holding the rope?
Yeah, now she's still holding the rope, but I'll say that it's probably fine. She gets down about another 30 feet, and then she like falls on the pile of clothes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Completely exhausted.
my turn.
Jump down. It's fun. It's like a bounce house.
Yeah, you're going to jump down on the pile of clothes? I mean, they
How
spend so
high
much.
up am I?
Yeah, you're like 40 feet.
Is that livable?
In a pile of clothes situation? I mean, maybe.
I mean,
There's a
it's
lot of
Have you
clothes.
seen that Missy Elliott music?
Yeah, because those are substantial.
Okay, yeah, you do a backflip. You land on the pile.
make you lose control.
And then you
Fall
do.
backwards.
It looks like the scene from American Beauty where instead of rose petals, it's just like a bunch of puffy jackets.
Yeah,
So that happened.
that happens. And now you are on the ground underneath this tree with this very confused. She's just kind of like taking her breath, and she's like, "Oh, thanks for helping me get down from that. It's really, really high up. It's very scary."
Yeah. I mean, I feel it. That
Thank
was
you.
a lot in
Yeah.
a short amount of time.
You were up there.
How long were you up
Yeah.
there?
It felt like a very long time, but that's what happens when you're yelling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess
Are those my shoes?
my question is,
Well, yes and no.
why is there a tree in here?
You got me, man. I don't even. What do you mean in here? What are you talking about?
Oh, is
we're
the
in
door
the-
still visible to us? Uh-oh.
Oh.
Shit.
What
Did we
room?
prop it
Watching
open
that.
with something?
Who was watching it? Nobody. So no, the
Oh.
door is not visible to you.
Oh
Son of
shit!
a-
Are we lost? In
Hey,
the
we made it
instrument
out. We're
room?
fine. We're out of the building now.
Yeah, we're all safe. It's great.
No, there's still illusion happening. So now we have to find the door.
She stands up amongst all the clothes and stuff, and she's like, "Wait, I know you guys. You're Wren.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Thanks for the shoes.
I would really
I mean,
like.
I'll give them back.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah, for
that's
sure, for
very
sure,
that's
yeah.
very
I don't
nice.
know
I
what
made
was-
them. I'm very proud of them.
You made them? Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Impressive.
Cool.
She takes the shoes and she puts them into her satchel, and then she kind of glances around and she's like, "Are we in the woods? Where are we?"
Yeah, how'd you get here? What's your story? What's going on? Because you also were at the top of the tree without your climbing gear.
I was in the club room and I was just getting some stuff, and then the next thing I know, I'm in a tree.
Were you in the instrument room?
No,
Okay.
Club
why would I go in the instrument room? I'm not. I'm not.
what-
a musician.
Nerd.
Okay, yeah. So you're not a musician by
Still hitting your
craft.
tambourine.
No, I'm not a musician by craft. I mean, I'm in the gardening club.
Oh, okay, so that's okay. Okay.
I mean, like I like the forest and stuff. Getting up a tree without my gear is
Yeah,
pretty
that's
wild.
pretty
Yeah.
silly.
Yeah, not a good idea.
Silly's how I would describe it as well.
Yep.
I'm just trying. She's been through a lot. Okay.
The sense I'm getting from you guys is you kind of want to get like her opinion on what's going on here.
Yeah, like what happened?
So let's do.
Well,
Let's.
she said why would she go? But we're in the instrument room, right?
Yeah. Oh,
She was just like teleported here. I don't.
that's the question because she wasn't even in the band or instrument room. She was in a gardening
Club
room.
room.
She's in the club room. Yep. So you guys can do some like ask some questions or do some exploration.
Empathy questions.
She can do a lot of.
You could do that. I mean, if you want to see just her general vibe.
But it seems like she doesn't know anything. Well, we know she's afraid.
Yeah.
She's shook.
She is shook.
She's very shook.
She's very shook. She's a very shook gal.
True. Okay. Wait, so she was in the gardening club room, and now she ended up in the forest. There's a bit of connection there.
I didn't say there was a gardening club room.
Okay, never mind.
Just a club room.
Just a club room for the and she's in the garden club, but that's not what she was there for. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I just would like to ask her, like, what happened right before you ended up at the top of a tree? Like, can you recount your steps? What physically happened that you remember?
Roll a persuasion check.
I'm doing a roll. 9 + 6, 15.
Okay. So you can hold 2 from investigating a mystery. The one you'll hold 1, obviously, but the one that I will give you for free is what happened. So Lily starts to recount basically the last thing she saw. She goes, well, it's club day. I was getting my stuff together so I could go set up for the gardening club, and I heard a lot of yelling and a lot of running, and then a big scream, and then I remember this blue light. I saw it pass by the windows, and then I was in a tree.
Uh-oh.
So that's what happened. You can hold 1.
Okay.
Did we do this? Maybe Genuine was right. I don't know who that is, but
You guys want to do what's being concealed or what's going to happen or
I don't
what
think
is
she's
it?
I don't think she's concealing anything. I think she's just like,
Well, at this point, are we just reading the room to?
yeah.
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 Well, you're talking to Lily to get information.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're getting, okay.
Now wait, is your detect magic still going off like a mofo?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It has
Okay.
not. It has not stopped. Like it's actually kind of hard to see in here for you.
For me,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's so much magic in this room. It's tough.
I'm going to ask if she's hiding anything from me.
If she's hiding anything from you. So that would be an empathy question, which I guess would sort of be relevant here. She says, okay, this is what she does. She kind of like hangs her head a little bit and she says, I've been to this tree before. I mean, this is just a tree in the north of town I like to visit.
This is your special tree?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, look at it, how cool it is. I mean, it wasn't cool to be like,
way up in it.
but I mean, it's a cool tree, right? Look at it. It's so big and cool.
Sure.
Who doesn't like trees?
It's great.
She feels very attacked. She
Well,
loves
now she's
trees.
getting a little too defensive.
Yeah, about this tree.
About this tree of yours.
Yeah.
She talks a little more and she says, I like nature and stuff, and like I go to the woods a lot, and there's this really cool tree, and I don't know, I hang out at it, I visit it. It's cool. Trees are cool.
Okay, yeah, okay, we agree with you.
get
Trees
it.
are
I
definitely
just get a
cool.
lot of weird looks because I super like trees.
Okay.
I guess that's not a thing about me that people expect, is that I like trees a lot.
Okay, but
I'm a tree. I like
arborist.
trees.
do
Yes.
you talk to your tree?
Do you have that tone when you ask?
Exactly.
I mean, yes. I mean, I can. I mean, yes.
Does it talk
Obviously.
back?
Does it talk back?
It.
Why are there
feel like
lip
we're
marks on the
hanging
side of this
out
tree?
They're not lip. I'm just talking to the tree. It's not weird.
No, I didn't.
You guys are making this weird.
Were you,
Like once I hear it, okay, yeah.
Yeah, now that I say it out loud.
would you consider this tree to be your safe place?
Make an insight check for saying that.
Who has insight?
I
me.
have
You're making it. It doesn't matter. You're making it because you're the one who said
I
it.
have +2, so whatevs.
I have +6.
Yeah.
I got
Well-
0 insight.
14.
14.
14 +2, so 16.
You can hold 1 from the empathy list.
I'm thinking between how do they feel or what is something they want or need.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Let's see what is something they want or need.
What is something they want or need? The moment you said safe place,
Uh-huh.
her mood changed. Like
Uh-oh.
you
Struck a
you
nerve.
struck a nerve when you said that.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And
I'll protect you.
she backs her she puts her back to the tree, and she just is now like it's almost like she's trying to decide what she should be doing in this situation. Because you said that, she sort of feels like she's being made fun of.
Oh, I wasn't trying. I didn't say it in the tone that Salt would say it.
Yeah, I was making fun of you, but they make.
I was a little column A, a little column B.
Okay.
It's literally that you said safe place.
Okay.
The next thing that happens is
Oh, great.
you hear a growling noise
Oh boy.
from behind you, like further in the woods. What do you want to do?
I feel like I have an idea about what this is, but
You think she got
I think this is a memory or something.
okay?
Or I think this is like a projection from her.
Right.
Because and maybe that it's a safe place because the tree, I feel like whatever's out there growling is something that she experienced, and the tree is something that's safe to her and special because I feel like she's climbed this tree for a very specific reason in the past.
Oh, I like this idea.
That's a theory.
I like this theory.
As he's frantically rewriting the scenario in his head.
I got it. I'm good.
I mean, so there's a growling. It's from one direction, not the band.
Actually, as a matter of fact,
Zane, no.
Stop growling at me.
Not you. You were my safe.
Not anymore.
it would need to be a roll to get that information. So
Who has
whoever-
better perception than me? I think everyone.
I have +1.
Oh,
Perception. I've got 0.
okay. Well, I guess I'll
Y'all are very perceptive adventurers.
I am not perceptive at all.
I'll roll to see where it's coming from.
Okay.
15 plus. Do I have a perception bonus?
You're like 17.
Oh, plus 5. Oh,
God damn it.
You
quite perceptive.
glance
One of us has to.
you glance around and you see that coming from basically like the pattern I would describe it as is like a triangle. There are 3 wolves. And these wolves they're pretty big. They also seem to be composed of branches.
Oh, branch wolves.
Yeah, branch wolves. They have glowing green eyes, and they certainly do not seem to be like thrilled at this situation. What do you want to do before I have to roll initiative?
Is this like, are these like summertime branches so they're dry?
Are they summertime branches so they're dry?
What's
Wolves.
the degree of moistness?
Yeah.
Yeah. How moist are these wolves?
You would not know. You would not.
Just go,
You would,
yeah,
you could-
eyeball.
Branch.
What's the humidity like out here in the woods? Can we do a check for that?
Temperature of the room. I'm sorry. And now I'm just being
you're being goofs. You're goofing. No, like these branch wolves are
They're angry.
they're not happy now.
There's the main branch wolf and there's the assistant branch wolves.
Oh my god.
3
that's a-
branches of wolves.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
man.
I'll give you guys one more chance before I roll initiative.
Okay.
God. Shit.
I mean, we could fight them or we could climb the tree.
I say we fight them.
Should we have her climb the tree?
I mean, I feel like she's just going to stand there. Make her hide in the coats.
Or, I mean, she's
I think she's had enough of the tree.
pretty strong. Maybe she can kick a wolf right in its branchy face.
Don't look at me.
I just want
I'm
to
not
see-
playing technically. I'm reacting to you
You are
guys.
Lily, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you
so
could
we're
kick
just,
him in
you
the
know.
branchy face.
Yeah, you wanna-
Should we blast the wolves?
I say a good old eldritch.
Then it looks like I'm rolling initiative now.
2.
13.
13 also.
Okay.
Tiebreaker?
Yeah, I better tiebreaker.
All right.
Oh, we got to do it again. 18.
8.
So the first wolf, made of branches, it starts running towards you, Wren, and it's going to take a big bite at you.
Of course, dog.
Splinters.
It misses, and then also it's going to try and scratch at you with its talons, and that hits for 6 damage. Its branchy claws scratch into your studded leather.
No. Oh, can I blow it up real quick? Pump my.
I mean, you could do that as an action to make yourself buffer, but that
It
wouldn't
wouldn't
be an
do
attack.
anything.
It is now your turn.
I'm gonna attack that wolf with my swords. 2
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
and 20.
Okay. So that is going to be you did 15 points of damage to this thing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you bring your main hand scimitar, it misses, but your offhand scimitar cracks it in the head, and it's sort of like running an axe into a thing of wood. Like it starts to splinter and it gives off like a noise as you hit it.
No, Hemlock.
Yeah, no, that's what it wants, Hemlock. So now its next turn is going to be for you. But yeah, that is going to be the end of your turn, and now it's going to be the turn
the wolf?
of the second wolf, and it is going to go for Salt, who is its favorite snack,
No.
salty snacks,
Yeah.
because it's a wolf. Get it? Anyway,
Nice one, Joe.
what's your armor at?
Oh God. 11.
Okay, well,
Oof.
this hits.
Cool. Super.
Put on some of the
It's only
jackets.
4.
All
It's only
right.
4 points of damage. But the claws, that's a different story.
Oh God
'Cause
damn
It
it.
bit you. Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's another 4. So
Shit.
there you go.
Oof.
So you took 8 points of damage. That turnabout from a big old bite and scratch of wolves, and now Hemlock, the third one, in an excellent 3-pronged. I don't even know why I'm writing damage first. I'm just assuming you're gonna get hurt. Rolls for you first. It misses the bite.
Yeah.
It gets you for 3.
Okay.
It missed the bite. That was the claw.
Yeah.
So yeah, it clawed at you. So it hit you for 3 damage. It is now Salt's turn. Salt, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna booming blade this wolf that came at me.
That's a popular spell with you.
Is it?
Okay, make an attack roll.
I've only used it once.
Popular.
Fuck. 4.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Wait, can I do that?
You could, but it wouldn't matter.
Never
It's-
mind.
You're on your own.
Yeah, you would need to.
JK.
You would literally need to roll an 8 for that to work.
Illusion.
You can do that, but so you miss
Save it.
you miss with booming blade. You swipe at it with your dagger and it doesn't connect.
Super.
It is now the turn of Hemlock.
I'm going to stab at the weakest one so far, the one that's been hit.
You will incur an attack of opportunity if you do this.
What? Why?
Because you're moving away from the wolf that attacked you to the wolf that
Oh,
attacked
all
you.
right. I'll attack the wolf in front of me.
Oh, so we're fighting our own wolves.
Oh,
Yeah, we all get
personal
your.
wolves.
You get a wolf.
You
get a wolf.
That's a great goof. That is such a good goof, guys. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Give me a smile, Joe.
17.
That is a hit. What did you use your dagger?
I use the thing that's strongest, and that would be my rapier. It is +6, 1d8, +3 piercing.
Okay, so you did 7 points of damage to this wolf. It is now bloodied as the rapier pierces through some of the branches into whatever's inside of it, which seems decidedly softer.
It's soul.
Nougat.
Ew.
Yeah, souls are definitely softer than branches.
Hey, man.
my
we all know
guess.
that.
Yeah. Based on what evidence?
It is now the turn of that first wolf again, unless you had anything else you wanted to do after stabbing.
Do I get to do something else?
I don't know.
Dope shit.
You can say something cool if you want.
I'd be like,
Hey.
hey.
I think you got. Wait. I think you got the point. There we go. Okay, sweet. The first wolf is going to attack Wren again. It missed. It didn't. It's going to attack you again. It missed twice. So
Nice.
it bit at you and clawed at you, and you just sort of dodged out of the way.
Wah!
You bopped it on the nose.
You did.
Like,
You
no.
did go wha. That is exactly what you did.
You got out a spray bottle. And you're like, no.
Scoot.
It is a scoot sort of a situation.
My turn?
It is now your turn.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm jumping ahead. I'm just going to do the same attack. 15.
Okay, that's the first one hits.
17.
They both hit. So that is going to be 9 damage for the hits, and then with the bonuses, so you did 17. You did 17 damage
Wow.
to this creature. It is. Yeah, these strikes carve out, like you kind of just like lay into it with a flurry of strikes, and it looks like branches and stuff have kind of flown off of it, and it's barely. It seems like it's barely holding itself together now.
Timber.
Yeah, nice.
That's a good one.
It's like a crappy Christmas tree now.
It is now the second wolf's turn. It goes again for Salt. I missed both times.
Nice.
It bit at you and tried to claw at you, and you as well, like you kind of do some stutter steps. I guess after observing Wren do it.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
The third
Okay.
wolf is going to attack Hemlock. That's a hit.
Oh no.
You take 6 damage.
Dang, dog.
as it's-
Literally.
Literally, its claws dig into your tum tum as you're trying to avoid it. These wolves are loaded for bear.
It's not the wolf's fault. It was trained badly. It just had bad owner.
Wow, you don't know that. I trained them to kill.
Yeah.
It is now Salt's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use Agonizing Blast, which lets me add.
That's Eldritch Blast.
No. It's an Eldritch Invocation that adds 3 to Eldritch Blast.
That just means you're casting Eldritch Blast. That's just a buff to your Eldritch Blast.
Fine.
It's agonizing.
Fine.
And also you roll twice because it's Eldritch Blast. So you
Okay.
can basically do 2 Eldritch Blast attacks.
All right. 6 and 10.
You do 9 damage.
Nice.
As a bolt of like your first Eldritch bolt like just flies off into the woods somewhere, but the second one connects and sort of bursts against it, and you see some of the branches getting like burned away. And it does 9. So it's good. It's a good solid hit.
Does it smell like burning branches or burning like dog hair?
I'm gonna let the viewer decide. It is now Hemlock's turn.
I'm gonna stab the good boy in front of me.
Very well.
18.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. That is going to hit. That was a rapier attack.
Yeah. Ooh.
That does 5 damage against this thing as you give it another solid stab with the rapier, but it doesn't really hit as much good stuff as you wanted,
What's a rapier?
unfortunately. And now, Wren, it would be the wolf that's attacking you's turn, but this wolf does something sort of unusual. It burrows into the ground.
No.
Oh, is this their like how they heal?
You don't know, but it is now your turn.
Okay. It burrows into the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or my attack's gonna hit not as hard now.
You don't even know where it is anymore.
Oh, I don't know where it is.
It just burrowed into the ground. Like it's like the ground opened up and it slid into it.
Oh my god, it's like one of those worms from Tremors.
Help me. Help.
Am I in range to attack one of their wolves?
You are.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I mean, you could get to them if you wanted.
Okay. I guess, right? I'll attack whatever one's closest to me.
All right, yeah, you get to. I'll say you get to Salt's Wolf. Give it a big hit.
Yeah.
Fuck it up.
12.
Good
That's
enough.
a hit.
19.
Oh, those are both hits.
Hey.
Okay. 10. So you double slash at this wolf for 18 points of damage as you slash more away.
Holy shit.
This wolf is incredibly injured, and on its turn, it also burrows into the ground.
Okay.
Oh, dang it.
And it just sort of like the ground just sort of opens up, and the wolf is just in it now.
Pop up again.
The third wolf attacks you, Hemlock.
I love you.
2 hits.
No, God dang.
Oh.
That's 4 damage and 10 damage.
Oh,
total.
god damn.
Wait, so 10 total?
10 total.
Oh, okay.
The bite and the slash get you.
Jesus.
Get you pretty good.
All right.
It got a good taste of that Hemlock.
Yeah, I'm taking
You know what I'm
some- I'm taking
saying?
some hits right now.
Lily
man.
Really
doing
loved
when
it.
This is happening.
I know,
Is
just
Lily
chilling.
doing anything? She's in shock.
She's
Okay,
actually that is she's in shock. She's just scared.
I won't be rude.
Bitch, what you doing?
I'm
Salt,
all,
it is
help.
it is now your turn again.
All right. I will.
Only one wolf here, so
Yeah. I will go for another Eldritch Blast at Hemlock's wolf over there.
Please roll a d20 2 times.
Okey-dokey. 2? No. 2?
That's a miss.
And 10.
10 hit last time.
Yeah, I think it did. But it depends on your plus to hit, which let me double check. Yeah, that's good. So you do 7 points of damage to this wolf.
Wasn't mine already bloodied?
What?
I thought mine was bloodied already. But
No, I misspoke.
I was thinking this was going to be easy because he was like, "This one's bloodied after you hit it once."
No,
was
no,
like,
I misspoke.
it.
Yeah.
For
Wren,
you, bro.
your turn.
I'm gonna go.
Actually, no, Hemlock, it's your turn. You go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm tracking the order. Gotta be quick.
I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna do the same attack on Cujo in front of me.
Sure. Roll to hit.
9.
Are you asking me or are you
No, it's
telling
9.
me?
Yeah.
You gotta have some bass in that voice if you want me to. If you want me to let you hit. Okay, well, now I'm impressed. That's gonna hit. You did 7 points of damage to this wolf. Wren.
I'm gonna go for the kill.
Get it.
I don't know. Or
Okay.
go for them to burrow into the
Yeah, go for the burrow.
Yeah.
6. 14.
Hey.
Okay, the second one is gonna hit for 9 damage.
Nice.
So you get a solid strike on it, and you see like part of its body like start to tear away,
Ooh.
and then
Don't
this
you do
wolf.
it. Don't you do it.
Don't you do?
No. No.
No. Sit.
You know what? Fine. It doesn't burrow into the ground.
Thank God. No, does it burrow into my?
What does happen though is the
wears
other
your
two
skin.
wolves
No.
pop back out of the ground,
Son of a bitch.
and then they slam their bodies onto that third wolf.
Oh, no.
Oh God.
They're one big wolf.
Now they're one big wolf.
Okay.
Oh man.
Hello, everybody. This is JoJo, the Dungeon Master, for the Rolls We Made, because the real podcast was the rolls we made along the way. Were the rolls. Was the rolls. I am never going to say that part right. Thank you for joining us for... Whoa, that was not good. Thank you for joining us for episode 21 of the Rolls We Made in this very short arc where the gang is going through a dungeon that was invented when their home ec teachers surrounded a practice building with a gemstone that's blue. I know today's episode was a little long. The next one's going to be a little long too, and the reason why is I just wanted to get these episodes out. This was a quick little 3-episode mini arc, and I just wanted the gang to have some fun in a dungeon for once. I mean, yeah, we have a lot of stuff, but how often do we have them doing dungeons? Not often, let me tell you. If you like the show, the best way that you can support us is to tweet about us using the hashtag #RollsWereMade, and tell your friends, and listen to us a bunch. That's really the important thing, is to just go listen, binge watch our show, binge watch our whole show, because we make it. Binge listen. It wouldn't be watching at that point, it would be listening. Is it clear that I do not write out these portions of the episode when I have to do this middle part? I kind of just let it ramble. I have an ad read for the show's sponsor, Legendcraft. Hang on, let me pull it up. Listen up, y'all. Listen up, y'all. I had a really tough day. And you know why I had a tough day? Because I wanted to make myself a nice, tasty bowl of popcorn and sit it down on a table and then play some Dungeons and Dragons with all of my friends. That's what I wanted. That was my plan. But guess what? It's really not safe to be around my friends right now. And also, I didn't have a table. So you know what I did next, squad? I went to legendcraft.ca, which is a supporter of this podcast. See, Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking business that specializes in making cool, nerdy furniture and accessories for all tabletop games. And their tables are buck wild. They got drink holders, they got spots for snackies, they got all kinds of cool little doodads, beautiful wood finishes. You can customize a whole table from legs to top. That's their new motto. Legendcraft. We got tables from legs to top. Maybe next time I'll have Emma do the ad read. She's better at reading than me. But listen, if you want 5% off your purchase from Legendcraft, the easiest way to get that is to use the offer code RollsWereMade at checkout. All purchases made with that code will directly support this show. Once again, legendcraft.ca, use the code, rolls were made, get yourself a dice rolling tower, get yourself some cubbies, get yourself a table. Legendcraft, start your own legend. I don't know if that's their motto, but it sounds the coolest. Legendcraft, start your own legend. I think I'd like to do shout outs on the show, but I don't know how I'm going to handle that. I'd love to do shout outs. That'd be fun. Listen, if you're listening to this and you want to give a shout out to someone, how would I do this? What would be the easiest way? You know what? If you want to give a shout out to somebody on our show, like a friend of yours or something, just send a direct message to us. I think that's the way I'll do it this time around. We might have to close our DMs if it gets buck wild, but I'll just send a message to us. Tell us who the person is and what your message is, and I'll read it nicely to them, or I might have one of the gang read it nicely, and we'll drop it into this section. Make it cool, make it tasteful, tell them about the episode, and tell them, hey, I have a podcast I really like, and I made a shout out for you. And I'd like you to listen to the podcast and hear the shout out. You can send a direct message to @JoJoHasFun, JoeJoeHasFun. That is the Twitter for the entire crew's contact info. We make Let's Play videos and other projects and comedy stuff and really dope tweets all the time. We're not just D&D folks, and we love to entertain you. And if you want to get a shout out on the rolls we made, let's do it. I mean, hey, you probably know people who would want to hear their name said by a complete stranger on the internet. I think the next episode of our show is going to be out on Friday the 21st. Man, the summer's almost done, squad. The summer is almost done. Let's get back to it. Thank you. Have a good day.
And it is now that big wolf's turn.
Oh, fuck.
And that big wolf.
This might be a runaway situation.
And that big wolf.
Roll to flee.
I've taken 19 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that big wolf is going to bite at Salt.
Oh, I'm so weak.
That's a hit. It only gets you for 4.
Okay.
So that's not bad.
I'll take
However, your arm does not feel very good anymore.
Oh, man.
And when you look, it's glowing purple.
God damn it.
And we'll deal with that in a little bit.
Oh, man.
So that'll be fun.
Fucking shit.
It is now the turn of Salt, though.
Okay. Well, we're going to Eldritch Blast this bitch.
Go ahead. Bring it, coward.
I know, right? With my big rolls, 12
Okay.
and 19.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, those are
Decent
both
one,
hits.
fine.
We shamed your dice
Those
into
are-
working.
Those are both solid.
I'll take it.
So that's 14 points of damage against this wolf.
Hey, fuck you.
Mega wolf.
These 2 Eldritch Blasts slam into it, and it howls an otherworldly howl of like anger as it's being torn apart by these Eldritch Blasts that it just received from what it thought was soft, easy prey.
Gee, thanks.
Hemlock, it is now your turn.
Let's see. I mean, the rapier is the strongest thing I have, really.
It actually is not.
Really?
Yeah.
What is the strongest one I have?
Sneak attack, which
Oh,
you
I'll do-
haven't done
Let's
at all.
try that.
You're a rogue.
Yeah, I know, but I'm also
I shouldn't have told you, as a matter of fact. I just wanted to keep this going.
I'm dumb in
Let him
magic.
dig his own grave.
And roguery.
I would like to
Roll to hide.
Like to hide, disengage, hide, and then sneak attack. 10?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
So then go ahead and roll to hit it with your rapier to sneak attack it.
Yeah. 11.
Oh, that's a hit. It's 3d6 and a d8.
Damn.
I'm learning something new every day. And then I'll forget it. And then I'll learn it again
You'll learn
later.
it again
It'll be
next
fine.
time.
Sneak attack did 14 points of damage as you disappeared into the air and then reappeared. Actually, I'm just sure you just ran behind it and just stabbed it super good.
Illusions.
That really fucked up this wolf.
Nice.
Ren,
Bring it home.
Bring it home.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm gonna get 18.
Nice.
Hey.
1.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You wanna do you want to stick with the 1?
No.
You can't boost a 1.
Damn it.
So
If I slip you a 20.
Yeah.
A dirty 20.
Oh, damn it. Now it's on the record.
that was a good one. That was excellent.
20.
You bring down the first strike against this wolf, and it hits perfectly, like right between the eyes. It splits this wolf in half as a series of as the branches like split apart, leaving behind like it looks like a lump of like goo or clay or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Magical properties?
The other strike, though, which was going to hit that, is blocked. It's blocked by a sickle. A sickle like what someone would use to prune trees.
Yeah.
It's Lily who has blocked your second attack against whatever you were trying to hit.
Is she for real?
And then she goes, leave him alone.
You waited till now.
And then
Stop us.
and then you all see this. It looks like it's sort of like I want to say like you remember the Aha video? Mm-hmm.
Watched
Take
it
on
recently.
Me.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that. As soon as you struck down this wolf, you see like everything's kind of like jiggly and animated. And you see it's a young orc girl who's like kneeling over like a pile, like a bloody pile in this forest. And in the distance, you see some kids running away like very fast. And as you look closer, you see that she's like cradling. It looks like a wolf, like a baby wolf that got beat up, like real bad. And she's just like cradling it and trying to like make it
Lily
feel better.
who's doing that?
I'm sure with context clues, yeah, you could probably piece together that it's Lily doing that.
Ask.
It's just a young orc girl.
I'm sober, but I'm still dumb. So I need to ask questions.
And you see that for a little bit. And then you hear Lily start speaking and she goes, I took care of that wolf for a very, very long time. And I would come visit it here. And then one day I didn't see it anymore. And then that's just like a quick thing you hear. And then things fade out a little bit. Like your vision kind of goes white. And now you're in the instrument room.
Is Lily still here?
Yeah. She's just kind of like kneeling down, looking at. There's not a wolf. There's nothing there.
It's a tuba.
Yeah. it's like a chunk of tuba that you got. I mean, you guys like.
So we were in
So
We
let
were
me-
wailing on a tuba. the
Let
whole-
me let me just paint a scene picture for you with my mouth words. This instrument room is destroyed. It is fucked right up.
The
by
Chimera did
scimitars
it.
I
and
know. I don't know what happened.
and we didn't get the money from the big game.
Lily kind
So
of
I don't know how this is going to get paid.
Lily shifts around. She looks at the three of you and she goes, well, that was sorry about that. I think haven't thought about that in a long time. And then she stands up and she looks at you, Salt, and she goes, that bit you, didn't it?
Uh-oh.
Sure did.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and she kind of like closes her eyes for a second and you start feeling a lot better, as a matter of fact. And you can heal for 3d8 points of healing.
Okay.
So go ahead and give yourself a heal.
Do me next.
me.
4, 5, 1.
So you heal for 10? Okay, yeah. So you get back 10 health points as she just like casts some cure wounds on you, and you feel like you're
I guess I could have done
you
that.
feel your arms. Well, she doesn't have spell slots you need to worry about. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So you kind of recover pretty good, and then she kind of steps back and she's like, "Well, I guess thank you for helping me out of that tree and all that business with the wolves and
You just say, I guess.
what."
Thank you.
I'm sorry. That's me, the dungeon master, having trouble saying
Okay.
this. Yeah. No, she says.
Like, okay.
She says, thanks so much for helping me out of the tree
That's
and,
better.
and with those wolves.
I'm sorry.
That was really weird. So what's going on? Because I can tell we're in the instrument room
Yeah.
I can tell that from the context clues that you've destroyed the instrument room.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well,
Look.
there's a chimera loose, so
Yeah.
we're just kind of looking for it.
We're on lockdown right now. We're gonna need you to go over to Dell's Den. It's the new happening place that all the cool kids are going to right now.
Yeah, milkshakes.
Lily like looks at you quizzically a little bit, and she's like, Dell's place. Where is
the
that?
home ec.
It's the home ec. It's next
okay.
door. It's literally next door.
Oh, okay. And as she's walking out, you see by the doorway is one of those white crystals as she walks out the door.
All right.
You gonna charge up that bad boy?
Sure am.
You touch the crystal and start to charge it with energy, and just as before, our good buddy Genuine pops out, and he's like, "Oh, again
Sup, you little fuck.
with this. Again with could you just not charge it for a second?"
No.
What does
Okay.
he not like about this thing? I don't wonder because I.
But you make a good point. What's your fucking problem?
You can make an insight check to kind of determine how Genuine's acting.
All right, I'll do an insight check. 16.
This would be empathy. And I'm going to go with, are they hiding something from you? That's the one I'll give you for free.
Okay.
Genuine is genuinely concerned about you, like charging. Like it's like he's doing, like it seems, I know it seemed like thus far like you're fucking with him. He's actually worried about you as you do this.
That seems impossible.
That's what he's hiding from you.
Okay, gotcha.
You can ask one of the questions.
Okay. What do they want me to do?
They want you to not charge this crystal. They want you to stop doing what Dell showed you to do. Like intensely. What are you going to do?
I'll stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you guys react to that?
We're like,
You
I'm just like scoping out the room, so I'm just like, man, this is a pretty big room.
Like, have you ever seen a French horn?
No.
A French.
Also, I'm just.
in here.
What's French?
I don't even know. What makes it different than a Are there English horns?
I don't know. What language are we speaking?
Why do I feel
Have you
like
ever
we're the
seen a
dopiest-
French horn?
Is that the thing you eat for breakfast? I love those.
Those French toast.
Oh.
Definitely French toasts.
My dad makes a mean French.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Anyways. But yeah, I don't notice.
So you stop charging the crystal, and Genuine reaches out for the crystal and puts one of his claws on it, and then the crystal shatters into dust.
Why'd you
That's-
do that?
He would never do anything to harm you, I don't think.
And then
That's all he does.
Oh, I thought he was like your source of.
And then Genuine pops up onto one of the top shelves, and he says, let me just be 100% clear about this. If you charge any more of these crystals, you're probably going to die in here, for one. And that would suck for me. But for two, you charge any more of those crystals, you're never going to figure out what's doing this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And then Genuine pops down from the shelf. He says, I'm going to mark a path for you. You need to follow it. And then he runs out of the room.
Okay.
I'm like walking over, just like, oh,
You guys
man.
are just fucking with French horns and shit?
Yeah.
You're just like, I can play anything, I
Playing
guess.
a triangle.
I'm like
now.
blowing into the.
Dinner's on.
Another thing, like I'm trying to blow into the trumpet and play, but I'm just like,
No, you gotta.
Such focused adventurers.
She's having this like internal struggle. And we're just like,
gong.
Yeah, so what do you want to do?
Well, follow him.
Okay. You walk out of the good old-fashioned ice cream shop. No, you walk out of the instrument storage room. You're back out into the main room, and you see claw marks on the ground
Oh.
that are leading out of the band room.
and we're just like, oh,
Those Genuines?
from Lily's shoes.
She's been running around here.
Following them out, you see they do lead into the hallway, which it's now pitch black.
That's not.
It is completely darkened.
Prestidigitation.
I could see in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah, Salt can see in the dark.
Do I still have detect magic on?
You do.
Okay.
You do, as a matter
Can
of
I
fact.
see anything like Genuine's trail, but I don't know it's genuine?
Just
Can she see Genuine's trail and not know it's Genuine?
You can't see Genuine's.
He's like on a
trail.
different
He's
plane,
different.
right?
Yeah. You don't see him.
That's
You don't see anything about him. But you can't. I mean, like, Salt can see like the scratches in the
marks.
ground. And I'm assuming you're going to follow those bad boys.
si, senor.
Okay.
I tie my handkerchief around her waist and then we hold it and she
Yes.
leads us because I can't see.
That makes sense.
I grab
call.
you by the belt buckle or the belt.
Buddy system. Following these a little bit of the way, you make your way through, like, it feels like down the hallway, like much farther than would be reasonable. You should have hit the staircase. You didn't. You just kept walking for a ways. You're still following the tracks perfectly.
We're on a treadmill.
You're on a treadmill, and you're getting so cut. No,
I'm like the dog on the treadmill that just is like,
It just falls over.
bedtime. For me, the dog. You eventually come to a doorway. It's like a tall door with like a big iron handle. It looks like it's been worn out over time.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Uh,
You guys, I mean, I'm sure she conveyed that information to you guys.
Yeah,
So.
it's a door.
sweet.
It's a big old door.
Describe it to me. How does it feel?
Big and doory. So much door.
I can picture it in my head.
Yeah, you see it now?
now.
I guess I'm going to try the handle.
Okay. Wren, are you going to do some detecting of magic?
Yes. Whoa.
Make a perception check.
Me?
Uh-huh.
17.
Perfect. You can see beyond this doorway, there is another bunch of that yellowy illusion-y magic. Another big bunch of it.
Okay. There's a lot of illusions behind this door.
Yeah.
You announce that to everybody.
Yeah.
You pull this door open, and you see inside of it is Salt. It is your room.
That can't be good.
No. This is your room, though. You guys don't know this. It's just a room with like a really nice 4-post bed.
It's a dope ass room.
It's on a second floor. It's got like really fancy, nice furniture and nice
Are we in
big
a
rugs.
museum?
Is this the Princess Diaries?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't see Genuine in here, but you see a lot of those claw marks around this room in just like various points. Hemlock, you're around?
I know. I'm just like,
Hemlock, you're there.
I'm like,
You
things
just hold
smell
on your
normal here.
handkerchiefs, like, whoo.
Well, no, there's light in this room.
Okay.
This room is like it's being lit from outside by the sun. Like it's like daytime.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, I feel like I can't see right.
No, you can. I mean, like it's.
It's
I mean,
not
it's
like-
brighter because of the detect magic, but it's not like interfering with your
okay.
vision or ability to interact with the
I'm
space.
just going to peruse.
I guess this is better than the forest.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like look through all the stuff, the
Well,
drawers,
'cause I
and the
don't know
shelves
it's her
and things.
room, so I'm gonna go and just start
Yeah.
looking through stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I'm
What
just
is this stuff?
I'm just like, yeah, what
This is the closest Salt's ever come to having like you guys over to her house.
Yeah.
I
you
don't
allowed to
like
Even
it.
fucking real.
yeah. So what's this? This isn't what club?
Stop touching shit.
Why?
Why?
It's
Why?
wonderful and great and fun.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
room is sacred.
Make a investigation check.
Everybody?
No, just Wren, because she's the one that's poking through things.
God damn it.
10
Okay.
plus 1. 11.
You can hold one for investigate a mystery.
Investigate a mystery. What is being concealed here?
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Ooh, DM stumped.
Yeah.
What? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just being too much.
No.
You're poking through stuff, and you kind of are looking in a closet, and she has a lot of wardrobes and things. You kind of look at it a little bit, like through the slats. You see someone in there with like their eyes closed and their hands over their mouth.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Okay.
It's creepy.
No, thanks.
Not in the sense of like they're like doing like they're just afraid.
No. That they're afraid.
It's still
they're
spooky.
afraid.
It's still
Yeah,
I mean, no, yeah, it's still no.
I
It's
meant
bad,
it
yes.
was creepy for me to
Creepy as
to
fuck.
see that.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I would
Like they're covering their own mouth.
Yeah, like they're trying not to make any noise.
Can I open the door?
Absolutely.
I'm opening the door. I'm pulling it open.
Hello.
Hello, get out of here. It's our month for one more day. Come on out, girl.
You throw the doors open, revealing a young tiefling woman. She's wearing a Springwillow uniform.
I'm an elf.
What?
No, Jeff was looking at me significantly, so.
Why? Why would you do such a thing? How
I was
dare
just-
you?
I was staring at her. What's up with this tiefling?
She shrinks down, like very, very scared. How did I describe this person? Hang on a second. I have to pull up my description because I wrote it down for exactly this reason, so I didn't have to think of it on the
That's
spot.
the same as Gil, right? Same kind
Was
of
he a
Yes,
tiefling? Yeah.
yes, he's a tiefling, so
like a
she's.
Draenei.
Yeah, that was kind of like the generic.
Or like
description
Korg?
for her.
Oh, okay.
Like messy black and purple hair, and she's also wearing these big, thick, like bifocally glasses.
Oh, bottles.
Nerd.
Bottles.
Yeah, her name's
she has
Bottles.
she has lightish green skin, and she's just like shaking in terror.
It's okay.
She's like, oh my god, you guys aren't the one with the armor. That's so good. That's so good that you guys aren't the one with the armor. We have to get out of here right now.
What do you mean the one with the armor?
The one with the armor.
What do you mean?
Oh well, then this is gonna be this is gonna. You know what's gonna happen now. Now that you've asked, what do you mean? The rules of horror movies demand that I have to do
The
this.
door's gonna break open.
Oh boy.
The one in the armor's gonna show up.
Yeah, the one in the armor
There it is.
is going to show up. The door to Salt's room explodes open, and in steps a giant figure, probably around like 7 feet tall,
It's pretty big.
wearing armor that's like very ornate looking, very gothic and pointy.
It's gonna give it to you.
X is going to give it to you. It's this is the mysterious warrior X, and he's going to give it to you.
That's the X I've heard so much about.
That's you know that new X you've been looking for.
We found
Listen to this.
Is that a Back to the Future?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
We've had two this episode.
This figure pulls out a massive, like Zweihander, like a giant sword, and it's radiating this bright white light. They have like a full helmet that like totally obscures what they look like. It doesn't say anything. It just raises up the sword and starts to bring it down towards your group. And even though it's like on the other side of the room, its sword is so long that this is actually an issue.
Cloud, get out of here.
So I'm going to need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid getting slashed by this thing.
Yeah, 13.
I have 13 plus 7. Dirty 20.
Okay, good.
Sorry. My dex is plus 3, so I have 16.
Okay.
I got 10.
You got 10?
You have no ducks?
No.
So,
Inspiration? No.
yeah, you know, you could.
Okay, can I
I'd
do
let
that?
you do this one. Yeah.
All right. I don't want her to get hurt.
Aw.
Ooh, 8.
Damn.
Oh, perfect. What do you say to Salt?
Move.
Big move.
With that inspirational move. So mark off that you've lost one bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself.
That.
Show me what you're working with.
Yeah, you all duck out of the way, and this tiefling woman, she like ducks back into the wardrobe and slams the door shut behind her.
That ain't gonna help you.
The sword clangs against the ground, and then this thing raises the sword up once more. And now y'all should roll some initiative.
Oh man, I have like half life.
I know.
4.
13.
13.
Dude, Jesus.
Man. 10.
11.
Damn. Barely.
Just barely.
You still have that magical blowtorch? Well, of course you do.
My magical blowtorch.
Do you have a magical blowtorch
No,
that
I-
infuses your weapons?
Oh, we do have that. I forgot about that last time.
Yeah.
Sober Alma remembers.
I didn't remember that.
Let's prime our weapons,
Let's
man.
do it.
Oh, it only.
It's Salt's turn, though. So, Salt, what do you want to do?
Okay.
We're not going to use a weapon usually, so.
Yeah. So I will do a nice Eldritch Blast.
Very well.
At me, boy.
Popular spell today.
I mean, I get to
A
roll
lot of the
twice.
kids are ordering it.
I get to roll twice. That's all I need in life. Well, that's a 5. 12.
The second one does hit.
Thank Christ.
So that would be 9 damage. But Salt, this attack does a little bit extra, and it actually does 18 damage.
Oh, wow.
shit.
I don't.
That's a lot extra.
That's double.
This thing might not like magic.
You have now knocked 18 points of damage. Like it's like staggered by this Eldritch Blast a little bit. And it is now Wren's turn.
Doesn't like math.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, that seems like a possible.
Or maybe,
Test it.
or it's
Yeah.
attuned to you because it's your room.
My demon. Yeah.
I'm just gonna do my normal just sword hit.
Okay.
8, 17.
Okay. So that is going to be
He's big and clunky. He's easy to hit.
Yeah.
5, 8. That says 12 points of damage.
Nice.
So yeah, you after that Eldritch Blast, you kind of jump in through the mist of the Eldritch Blast and slash twice. It is now the turn of Hemlock.
Disengage.
You're gonna hide.
Sneak.
So go ahead.
I love it.
Right.
Disengage.
15. Plus. Well, yeah, that's just. Wait,
15. Yeah.
15.
So you've disengaged. So now you can hit it. You're hidden.
Ha! 14.
Oh, okay, that is a hit
Oh yeah.
with the rapier.
With whatever's going to hurt it the most.
The rapier it is. Popular weapon that day.
All the kids are buying it.
Yeah.
You hit it for 19 points of damage
Holy
with your
shit.
rapier at the back, and it is staggered slightly as a result of that. And then it raises up its big ol' Zweihander,
Uh-oh.
and it does a spinny attack.
No, it charged.
Big ol' spinny.
No.
The only one who's technically not in range is Salt because you two ran into it.
Okay.
I might die now. It's fine.
Misses you,
Yeah.
Oh no.
but it definitely hits
Fuck.
Wren.
Oh, God.
Inspiration.
I'm not going with that one.
Okay.
It hits you for 10 points of damage,
Oof.
and you are knocked back
Yikes.
10 feet.
Oh, good. So it can't get me again.
I did the limbo move where I was like,
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, man.
19.
Okay, you don't land. You kind of land on your feet. You don't run into more stuff. And it is now the turn of Salt.
All right. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
that's the noise that it made. Eldritch Blast.
That's 8.
It's like a soap.
15.
1,400 damage. It's dead.
It's dead.
All right. So you fire another dual blasts of Eldritch magic, and that hits it for 40 points of damage.
Holy
What the fuck?
fuck. If it's not dead now, I don't know what we should do.
It is bloody.
Attacking anymore.
Yeah, I just give moral support to Salt now.
That's all. Well, that's all Salt can do this turn. Is you've shot it twice, and it's still not dead. So it's now Wren's turn. Wren, you're across the room, but you're not dead or anything. You're just across there.
you're
No,
not
but
dead.
I'm at 22. It's dead.
That's the song year. I don't know about you.
Dissonant whispers.
Yeah, make him feel bad.
Very well. I have to resist that.
Yes.
Yeah, I resist that.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Oh bother.
It does 5 points of damage. It looks like it just sort of like shrugs off the spell that you cast at it.
It's like, I have a lot of self-respect for myself. You can't hurt me.
make me feel bad.
I have self-respect for myself as opposed to someone else.
Yeah.
Okay. Hemlock, it is now your turn.
I'm still near it, right?
Yes, you
Okay,
didn't get hit.
can I disengage and sneak attack again? I'm worried because then if I don't disengage, can I still attack?
If you don't,
If I fail,
yeah, you can still attack. That's
okay,
fine.
it just won't be
It
boosted.
won't be boosted.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna try and sneak 13,
That works.
and then I'm gonna try and attack. That's a 10.
That does hit. You sneak attack it and find a weak slot in the armor, and the rapier dives in, doing 18 points of damage.
Left butt cheek.
So that's going to really hurt it. You can see blood running down the rapier.
Oh.
And as you pull it back, this figure like grunts out like a guttural, like angry grunt.
This thing's going to crack open. And it's going to be like a baby hedgehog inside or some shit, just like the wolf was.
It is now our friend's turn. You
Am I out of range?
are out of range, yes. It's got bigger things to think about.
Oh, thank
Like
I'm
that.
scared. I get scared of
Hemlock,
below 25.
This thing reaches over to grab you.
Don't do that.
You need to make
your hankies.
You need to make basically a contested dexterity roll against this thing's like strength
Okay.
to see if you can slip out.
All right. 16.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
You miss very slightly, but you get out of the way of the hand as it's reaching for you. Salt, it's now your turn.
Okay. Well,
You got an Eldritch Blast?
bangity bangity.
Oh, yeah.
Popular
that shit
spell.
Did like 40 damage
Right.
last time.
That's 6.
No, it didn't hit.
16.
That hits. So that was a weaker hit. You did 8.
No.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
much less.
I don't know.
Math. Math is how it works.
Math doesn't sound
Ren, it's now your turn.
Okay, I guess I'll attack with my swords again.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, God.
Pop in there and get those swords
I don't wanna
going.
Pop in there, but I don't want to cast.
You like begrudgingly are walking towards it, like dragging your sword.
Yeah,
Just like, I guess I'll hit him.
3,
That's not going to do it.
20.
Okay, well, that will.
Boom.
That'll do it.
It always evens out.
Yeah.
It seems.
That does 10 points of damage.
Nice.
As you strike at it in the chest, your scimitar actually pierces through a spot in the armor that was weakened by the Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
And then the blade just dives in, like in the chest region.
Oh.
Our friend starts to kind of fall forward onto your blade.
Whoa.
Very, very heavy.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
dear.
You need to make a strength saving throw to see you don't get crushed by this thing.
Oh, dear.
19.
Hey.
You manage to put all of your weight and hips behind one single push,
And
you
hips?
well, you gotta go. Pushing comes from the hips.
It's all about the hip.
Everyone knows.
They don't lie.
You shove this large figure, and it falls backward with an enormous thud.
Yeah.
All that time on the Scorch Ball field really helped.
And
Yeah.
the scorch ball field really helped. And then after a few seconds, it starts to jiggle like that aha video, and then it vanishes, and it's gone. And now you guys realize you have once again fucked up a room.
Nice.
Very proud of you. You're really fucking up these rooms.
Which one was this one?
Our school is destroyed.
Where you at? Oh.
We didn't know. We don't know what room. We just walked down the hallway, so assumedly it's the.
You are in. It takes a second for you to recognize this. The room that you're in is sloped towards the center with a lot of like.
The butchering room.
No. It's like a series of concentric circles in the center of this room going outwards, and the top of this room doesn't look like it has like a roof exactly. And it takes a second for you to recognize that you are in the planar studies room, which is on the second floor of the practice building.
Oh, we got upstairs.
All right.
You got upstairs.
Wow.
And then you see that tiefling girl is like crouched behind one of the counters, and she's like, oh my gosh, you guys beat it. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. And she pops out and she just runs past both of you fuck. She didn't give a shit. She runs up to Salt and she goes, oh my God, that was so cool. You shot that thing so good. You shot that thing so good. That was awesome.
You're
that was
welcome.
awesome.
I only did the killing fucking blow.
Yeah, but did you see her? She shot the magic and she did the thing.
All right, well.
She shot the magic and it
Head
worked good.
On over to
not
Dell's
wrong.
den.
Dell's Den. What
It's
are
the
you
home ec room.
Downstairs, down the hallway. Just get there real quick.
I don't know how I'm going to be able to pull that off. Have you seen what's going on outside of these rooms?
Not exactly.
Maybe we should check before we send an innocent student out there.
Oh, we're in a school of magic. She should be able to.
So,
All right.
so we managed to get up here, not knowing we went upstairs into a room that we thought that was your room. So yeah, maybe we should just take a peek outside in the hallway.
Yeah.
I'll take a peek.
Do a little
Roll a
poke.
peek.
Yeah, roll a peek.
As you roll to peek, you kind of crack open the door. You see outside of this room is, I'm going to do my best to describe this, but it's sort of difficult. The ground is a star field.
Cool.
for starters.
Nifty.
And then above you are many, many, many purple clouds, like overcast of purple. And every so often there's like a crackle of electricity, and you see like floating in space are islands, thousands and thousands of islands.
Shit.
And the girl says, so I'm going to just ask a quick question. Before this happened, did Professor Danvers use that blue crystal?
Yes.
What is that?
Well, I'm pretty sure we're all going to die now.